Morning Express with Robin Meade. HLN Monday morning starting at 6 Eastern.
Maybe something just got out of hand. Maybe things got out of hand.
Did you find the gun? Maybe that would...
Jodi, we're just playing games here.
I'd never been so scared in my life for somebody to be, you know, I thought they were singing, like, you're gonna die, bitch. I thought that, you know, and then it's getting a little louder. That's when I put my window down and was like, you talking about me?
I, as a mom, I know in my gut, there's the feeling as a parent, you know certain things about your child, you can feel that connection. And I still have that feeling, that presence. I know that she's alive.
Both have your minds made up. Like,
that's not the question though. Why did you meet with this black guy?
You're nice to me, but it's like you're both already with your minds made up.
Our minds are made up because of all the evidence.
Police interrogations on camera. Great evidence at trial, powerful evidence at trial. But for years, the feds have fought it, not recording interviews and interrogations of suspects. Well, that's all changing now, as the Justice Department will be requiring agents to record interviews of suspects under arrest. It's about time. It protects the agents and the suspects and ultimately gives juries a much better look at the accused. For instance, remember this great evidence from the Jodi Arias trial?
You absolutely cannot explain that away. You either had blood on your hand and you touched the wall, or there was blood on the wall and you touched the blood.
Could my palm print have already been there and I touched it?
Jodi, this is over. This is absolutely over. You need to tell me the truth.
Listen, the truth is I did not hurt Travis. Okay, so we're
Jodi, you can continue to do this, okay? A records check shows you that you has reported a gun stolen. 25 auto. Just happens to be the same caliber as the weapon used to kill him.
A 25 auto was used to kill Travis.
Yeah, along with multiple stab wounds. Jodi, if you want, I can show you some pictures of him. Do you want to see pictures of him?
Part of me does and part of me doesn't.
Why, because you don't want to remember?
No,
Jodi.
There's a morbid curiosity.
Jodi.
I wanted to know how he died.
We can keep playing these games over and over again. I'm not going to believe you. When you start telling me the truth, then I can believe you. But I can't deny this evidence. I can't. The trip you took doesn't make sense. The opportunity was there. Your pictures on that date with him. Your blood is in the house. Mixed with his. Mixed. Not alongside, but mixed. Your hair is there with blood. And your palm print is there in blood.
Was it?
It's over.
Could it have been my blood from before?
Your image is not important right now. Saving the rest of your life is.
Listen, if I'm found guilty, I don't have a life. I'm not guilty. I didn't hurt Travis. If I hurt Travis, if I killed Travis, I would beg for the death penalty.
Powerful, powerful evidence. And here's the thing, if you don't have the recording of it, what ends up happening in court is police officers and agents get up on the witness stand and tell the jury what they heard the defendant say, and then the defense attacks him and says, oh, this cop, he's lying, or this police officer, she's lying. Well, they can't do that if you press play record and just show it to the jury. Let's bring in the dream team, and oh boy, how powerful. how powerful that was, Seema, to see Jodi
love
Arias
that tape.
confronted with the evidence against her.
I love that tape. I love watching her sociopathic, diabolical little tiny brain at work. I love it. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's all about getting to the truth, Mike. You know, a trial ultimately is a search for the truth. What better route to get there than for the jury to see the way that she reacted when she was confronted with the evidence against her?
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm glad to see that the FBI is going to be doing this now. You know, we used to use some audio recordings now and then if they had it there, and we put it all into a 302, which is an investigative report that the FBI uses. But now videotape, I think it's fantastic.
And it's you know what? Otherwise, you're just going to have agents and officers testify about what the defendant said, and then what happens is defense attorneys like Tanya may attack the credibility and say, well, yeah, the officer says that's what she said, but we don't know for sure. We weren't there. But now we get a recording.
Now you get a recording. And look, Vinny, it's not always what they say, it's how they say it. You know, the important thing, because oftentimes defendants don't tell you the truth. You sit down with them, they spin some story, but you lock them into a story. Jodi didn't go with this, it wasn't me story at trial. Ultimately, she had a completely different story, and the jury was able to compare this first version that looks so emphatic with her trial version, and they were able to conclude, if nothing else, that she is a liar, and that's powerful.
You're so right. It's like from the greatest legal movie ever, My Cousin Vinny. It's not so much what you say, but how you say it. Yes, because the big thing in the interrogation there was he said yes, and he said, I shot the clerk. But what he really said was, I shot the clerk?
Right.
What? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Up next, the interrogation tapes of another convicted murderer, Michael Dunn.